I want to talk about basically the things we have to sacrifice when we choose to follow God. I'm sitting here and I was just really thinking about it, and I'm like, it was so much I had to let go. But at the same time, the closer and closer I got with God on my journey, I felt some things were just kind of like stripping away from me. Old desires that I just used to love and I had to do like before or after work, those things, I just didn't care to do them no more. And it was weird. Like, I was questioning myself. I'm like, am I going through depression? Because it can kind of be a symptom of depression. The things that you once enjoyed and you no longer enjoy it, it can kind of be a symptom of depression. And I had to like really question myself. I'm like, am I depressed? But I'm like, no. The more and more I'm getting closer with God, God is literally stripping those things I once loved away from me. Altogether. Altogether. The things I just used to love doing, I don't have a desire to do them no more. Before I get into that, please comment down below and you tell me, like, did you feel the same way, or do you feel the same way as you are walking with Christ? Like, you notice that you had to let people go, bad habits, or things you just genuinely enjoyed, you don't care for it no more. Like, it's just like it's not there. It's not there. You used to just, you had to live it, love it, and breathe it. But like, when you get closer and closer to God, you go back and thinking like, why was I doing that? Or you just like try to do the thing, or you think about it, you had that thought of doing it, and it's just like, it's not even there no more. I literally don't even care to do this. So let me know below if you feel that way, or is it just me? But a little backstory behind me, some of the things I had to let go. I had to let go of people. I had to let go of things I enjoyed. I feel like I said this on a previous video. I was a small Twitch streamer. I had like a following, like maybe 350 followers, Twitch affiliate or whatever. I streamed when I could, when it was time in my schedule. But my schedule started to become kind of hectic and busy. And I'm like, I barely had time to stream anymore. So earlier this year, around March, God told me, he was like, delete your Twitch. And I was like, okay. It was kind of no hesitation behind it. Because I'm like, I'm not streaming. I don't have time for it anyway. So I might as well just get rid of it. I was modding for people. If you're familiar with modding on Twitch, I was doing that for a couple of channels. So I had to let them know, I'm like, hey, my time is up on Twitch. I am deleting it and I'm just going a different route. Not even a different streaming route. I'm just not streaming no more. Basically, I'm not going to be on Twitch. I'm deleting my whole account. So, some understood. Whatever. I didn't care if they did, respectfully. Um I had to do what God told me to do. And he told me to delete it. I deleted it. I didn't care to be on it anymore. So it was easy. So that was like one thing. Another thing, I was boxing, but not like actually like fighting, but like boxing for exercise purposes. And at the boxing gym, I was doing strength training. I said strength training. I was doing a lot of strength training at this boxing gym. So when I met my goal of dropping 50 pounds, my weight started to become a little stagnant. So I felt like, in a way, my weight was not going nowhere. At the time I was at, I felt like God was telling me to let the boxing gym go. And at first, I was just like, I kind of wanted to, because after a while, it started to get expensive. And this is when God told me to quit my job anyway. So I'm like, yeah, I'm going to have to start canceling these sessions. But it was kind of like the perfect place. I mean, the perfect time where he told me to do that. I was sad because I've been going to this particular gym for like 2 years. And I was on and off, though. On and off. But I think it was just time. It was time for me to go. So that was another thing. it was like a bittersweet type of moment. But when God told me I had to do it, I had to do it. I had to be obedient. It's like other things, but that was just kind of like drag this video along. So I'm just trying to like give y'all maybe the top 3 things. So Twitch streaming, boxing, people, but the ultimate one, I just made a video about this last week. I let go of Fortnite. Fortnite was my game. I would say I was elite in Fortnite. I did zero build. I was not a builder on Fortnite, but I was good at Fortnite. I was good. So when I found out and did research about it and how I feel is demonic and other people of Christ feel is demonic, I was like, oh yeah, I'm letting Fortnite go. So after a while, I'm like, I don't have anything else to play. All other games, you got to be weary of, you got to do research. So it just got to the point, I'm like, I don't really even care to game. Because as I was streaming on Twitch, I was a gamer as well. But the desire for both of them just was not there. I'm like, I don't care to stream. I don't care to mod people streams. I don't even care to game anymore. I don't care. So this is how I knew this was not depression, because this is me in the midst, getting closer to God. I'm fasting. I'm praying. I read the Bible. This is just all of this happening in the midst. So I'm like, I am being led by the Holy Spirit. And I would have to say that prayer, the magic prayer, God, things that are not of you, please remove it from me. Please remove the desires of them from me. And the next day, sometimes it's the next day or sometimes it's progressive, like progressively it'll happen. But some things were the next day, some were by progress. But those things, it just started to like go away. And then I was like, yeah, this is not depression. Flat out, it's not depression. It's me walking with Christ. Sorry, y'all, I had a phone call. But back to what I was saying, it's not depression. It's me getting closer to God. But overall, when we are following Christ, we can't be of the world. Everybody's going to hate us. They're going to hate us because we are following Christ. But if you live in another world, of course, everyone is going to love you. You are basically the life of the party. But the moment you say, no, I don't drink, no, I don't smoke, I don't do this, I don't do that, people are like, what? People look at you like you are just abnormal because you don't drink, you don't smoke, you don't partake in the things that people are doing in the world because you found out it was a sin. And people look at you like you're crazy. I'm like, yeah, I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do that, I don't do that. Like I just don't. And they look at you like you're crazy. They look at you like you are an alien or something. They give you that look like, what? What do you mean you don't do that? I said what I said. I don't do that. I don't partake in that. You can do it if you want to. Yes, I did do those things, but now I don't do those things. I don't do it anymore. No, thank you. But yeah, when you are living in the world, you are the life of the party. But when you try to be set apart, trying to walk that narrow path, you're going to be hated. Persecution, everything that comes with the territory when you follow God. So letting go those sacrifices and everything, God sees it. God acknowledges what you have let go. He appreciates you. He loves you that you are doing that. Was it easy? No, it was not easy, especially when you've been doing the things like over 20 years or even more, depending on how old you are. It was not easy. But God is so merciful. God is so graceful. He's so patient. And he's just so loving. He knows. He gives us so much time that it's just crazy. He gives us so much time. We don't even deserve the time that we get from him. We don't deserve it. He's so patient. The type of patience that God has, man cannot be that patient. But God, just being God, he is just so loving. He's so loving. But if you are new on your walk with Christ and you don't know what I'm talking about, like letting go of the world, the sacrifices, ask God. Ask God, what do you need me to do to be closer to you? What do I need to let go? The desires that I have that are not of you, please remove it, rebuke it out of my mind, my soul, my spirit, my heart. Ask God to do that, and He will simply do it for you. I promise you. Again, it may not be an overnight process, but be patient. God, He hears you. He hears your cry. As long as you come to Him humbly and respectfully, He's going to hear you. So definitely do it. If you are contemplating on, like, I don't want to give this up, I've been doing this, you're not trying to follow Christ. It's plain and simple. It's like the man in Matthew 6. I don't know which verse, but I believe it was in Matthew 6. It's in the book of Matthew. When God told that rich man, He said, give up your riches, give it to the poor, pick up your cross and follow me. Still to this day, I don't know if the man did it or not, but he had to let go of everything he had, give his riches to the poor, the people that need it the most, pick up his cross and follow God. So if you are not trying to do that at all, you're not truly trying to follow God. You're not trying to follow God. You're trying to be of the world. And what's crazy is people nowadays, y'all, disregard my mic, the way I'm holding it. I plan on in the future getting a fancier mic than this when it's not like all wires that I have to hold. So sorry about the mic. But I'm kind of just testing it out. But basically, when people, lost my train of thought for a second. People nowadays, we are trying to basically make this temporary world a permanent home. And it doesn't make sense. We're trying to make a permanent life in a temporary world. We are all going to die. Earth will pass away. But yet we're so focused on trying to make a permanent life here in this temporary world. I'm at the point in my life where it's like, if it's not helping me get closer to God, I can't care about it. Sorry, not sorry. I can't care about it. If it's not helping me get closer to God, I can't care about it. I'm sorry, guys. I keep looking around. I gotta pay attention to my surroundings. I don't want to get, ran up by somebody by gunpoint, But I did pray before I did this video. But anyway, 1 Corinthians 7:29-31. Basically, the summary is that we cannot hold lightly of things in this world. Earthly possessions. We can't hold that, like, that tight grip of these earthly possessions, because the same way God blessed us with them, He can take it away. And then also be mindful, depending on your walk, whether you're walking with Christ or you of the world, the devil can bless you as well with the things you desire that are earthly possessions. So also, I pray that, you have discernment, that you know where your gifts are coming from, because that's important as well. But yeah, I can't, me personally, where I'm at now at 29, if it's not helping me get closer to God, I can't entertain it. I can't care about it, because at the end of the day, eternal life matters more than the things of this world. I care about where I'm going to go when I die. I don't care about the things right now. I can't sit and care about it, especially when things are out of my control. I can't care about it. I can't care about it. If it's not helping me get closer to God, if it's not helping you get closer to God, do not entertain it. Do not care about it. You need to focus on caring about God, getting closer to Jesus Christ. John 14:6. We need to know that Jesus is the only way to the Father. So I pray and hope that we, I feel like I'm there, but the people that may be watching this and you new on this walk, please take this serious, because God, yes, God is of love, but at the same time, God is of wrath. He would not tolerate some things is biblically stated in multiple books in the Bible. Some things would just not be flat out tolerated. But we like to say God is of love. Of course he is. But God says what he says in that Bible. So a lot of people like to justify sin, and we can't do that. So overall, the sacrifices that me or you, whoever's watching this, that we had to make to walk with God, he sees it. He acknowledges it. I can't say that word, right? But he sees it. He's literally looking down. He sees you. He appreciates it. Stick with it. Don't let these people pull you back in of the world. Pray for them that they come out of the world and that they come to Jesus Christ. If anything, we need to be praying for them that they leave the world behind and follow Christ. So I hope this helps. I just wanted to talk about it. Again, definitely comment down below if you see this, what you had to sacrifice and let go to walk with Christ. So I will definitely see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you made it this far, thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.